Hi everyone, this is Hayden the Master Healer coming to you guys again. I predicted it again. I told you guys about the you guys remember the video that I did I think maybe back in last month, maybe in August. I predicted witchcraft in tennis. You guys remember that? I told you guys straight up that these ladies in tennis are being under attack. You see that everybody I talk about in the video, you see none of them have made it past the third round. Everybody just came up and they just flopped. I told you guys straight up, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that going on with these young ladies here right now. For instance, you look at Naomi Osaka. I predicted in my blog. If you guys go back, I'm going to put the link up here in my on my August blog under celebrity. I talk about Naomi Osaka that she need to take a break from tennis, and she need to come back in spring. If she take listen and she take a break from tennis, I was trying to save her an embarrassing situation. I saw this months ago. I even talk about this way even back even before the French Open, before when she canceled the French Open, and she said that she was suffering from mental health and all that stuff. When I did a video, I did my first prediction on her with she and rapper Corday. I said that I see heartbreak for her. I know she was all up in her feelings back then. They were all upset and stuff, you know. Everybody thought I was going hard on Corday. But I stand by everything I see, because at the end of the day, I born with a certain gift. She born with a gift to play tennis. I born with a gift to prophesize and see things way ahead. Sometimes a year or two, even 3-4 years in advance. I can tell if your child under 2 years, if your child is 2 years old, I can tell if your child have autism. I can tell if you're gonna have a baby way in advance. Sometimes 10 years, 5 years, I can tell you how much kids you're gonna have. A lot of people have their own gift. I stand by my stuff, and I'm confident about my predictions. A lot of things will be coming true. You guys have to stay tuned, and you'll see it. It'll come. Yeah, so definitely as I said, I predicted it. I told you that she had to take a break. I see that she at least when I talk about that last month, that I was trying to send her a message, because you know guys, I will send messages to my readings to the people that I'm reading, because I hate to see my people, especially these young ladies, in embarrassing situations. But some of them young people, they don't listen. So sometimes when you listen, you have to feel things the hard way, you know. It's embarrassing, you know. But I try to warn her, tell her take a break, because I saw this was going to happen even long before, you know. And sometimes you could be in a relationship with somebody, and sometimes that person might be going good with you, but let's say that person that you with, whether it's a man or woman, that person cheat on you or go out and somebody, right, and they go with somebody who's very negative, or somebody like a Jezebel, and that person have that Jezebel energy, and you, the man or the woman, go out and cheat, then come back with you and have sex with you, whatever it is, then your life could start to go downhill from there. So that is happening sometimes in some relationships. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I might see things way ahead now. You know what I'm saying? I might send a message, send a code to let you know, listen, you need to jump ship, you need to thing. But sometimes young people, you cannot tell them anything now. They have to learn things on their own. But most important thing, you guys see my skills, you see how I roll. But I still see more problem for Naomi Osaka. A lot of things she needs to do, couples things in order to change her wrong. Her life, things. I see that she will come back in tennis, and I see definitely, hopefully next year spring, as I even said, that she could come back in spring. But she still have to do certain things. So if she do not do these things that I see that she needs to do, she's gonna continue having these same problems over and over. The problem is not going to change. Some problems are within. Some things are wrong, that she needs to get rid of. Until when she get rid of these things, then her life is going to turn around, and then things will start to make sense. Also, too, I see that she have to go back to one of her own coaches. I even said that in a blog from since January 2020, I believe. Yeah, 2020. I've been reading on Naomi Osaka. So it's not like just just like that. She need to go back to one of her coaches. Whoever the name of the coach is, that I forget the name. I think it might be Spaniard or something like that. I think maybe from Spain or one of them countries. But That is the coach that helped her win her US Open, and I think Wimbledon or Australian Open or something like that. One year she'd win back to back. That coach, I think, whatever it is that fell out, she need to get back to that coach. He's a liberal like her. I do not know what it has happened, but whatever it has happened between them, I believe they could patch things up. But that man, if she get back with that coach, that's one thing I would say in the public. But the other stuff that I'm not going to say, because her enemies are going to use it against her, and I don't want to put that out there for her, because I like all these young ladies, and I just I wanted to talk about witchcraft in the tennis industry for a long time. It goes on in basketball, soccer, it goes on in sports, it goes on in music and business, and I wanted to bring it to because a lot of people never talk about it, and it goes on because we all going to have enemies, and these young ladies have a lot of enemies. And as I told you guys again, and I'll say it again here, a lot of people don't want to see these young ladies be like the Williams sisters and them. You see it with Serena. As I told you guys, and I mean, when coming to Serena Williams now, is that she's been held back by her enemies. Because as I told you guys from before, a lot of people can do, let's say you use a professional player, and Serena is a professional player, they can make Serena get injured. Every time she try to she go to play tennis, she might be playing a match, all of a sudden just so something might go wrong with her foot, something might go wrong with this, because they don't want her to break those records. They want her to retire and move on. She already is going to be in the history books now, but Serena has been trying to set up her legacy, so she wants to be the number one. But certain forces, certain elements. Now, some of these young players, it will be tough for her, because remember, the older you get, it's more difficult for her. But she have a lot of experience. But some of these tennis matches, I told you guys before, I saw where she could have won the matches. But her enemies and the people in them don't want her. Certain forces out there. Sometimes it could be like ex-players. It's not sometimes it's the player that she playing against is doing the witchcraft. Sometimes it's these ex-players who might be older, and because they're looking at Serena will end up breaking their records. So they are the ones will be able to do the stuff that a lot of you guys cannot see. We might be looking at the tennis player that she's playing. It's not necessarily might be that tennis player that she's playing. It's the people behind the scenes. It's ex-players that she might be breaking their records. So they do not want her to break the record, so it's easy to hold her back. If you notice, every time she reaches in a final, she cannot get over the hurdle. And that shows me, and I told you guys a long time, she's been held down. So she cannot burst. In the Caribbean, normally in entertainment industry, people will hold down an artist. You see that in reggae, dancehall, you see that in even R&B, rap. You see that with a lot of rappers. I even bring it in the music industry. I bring it to you guys' attention. And you guys think this is a joke. People do it all the time. And these ladies are being held down, because you see I dropped the video before the US Open, and exactly I told you guys in the video, look at all the video. Now when we go to Sloan Steven, I love Sloan Stevens. She's one of my favorites. I like her. She's very humble. She's very disciplined. I like her husband who she married to. I love them as a couple. She's very low-key. This young lady went through a lot. Especially during COVID. Sloan, you see, she lost her grandparents and all them things during COVID, and she been through a lot. And some of her injuries were spiritual, and she's the next one also too. She was to be a big star, just like Serena and Venus and them too. I see certain things spiritually that has been done to hold down these young ladies. You understand what I'm saying now? And they need to do certain things in order to get over these hurdles with these young ladies. They have a bright future. The time is limited, but I see that with Sloan also too. She was good, and I mean she was good, but these other young ladies and them were a little better. But when I look at Sloan Steven, she still have a bright future ahead. But they've all been held down. I told you that in the video. You all guys can scroll down to the video. I show you that with Sloan. I talk about that. They are being spiritually attacked. You see that in the US Open. You see they didn't show up. Now when you look at Coco Golovk, I have been watching Coco Golovk since she have turned pro. Coco and Coco Golovk, she have a bright future. She's what, 17, maybe gonna 18 or something like that. 17-year-old, maybe gonna 18 soon or something like that. But when I look at Coco, I saw when Coco was playing, even Coco was not herself. I've seen Coco Golovk play nearly all her games. I've seen her play better than what she is. She and all look like she wasn't there when I saw Coco Golovk play. And then when I know she was going to play Sloan Steven, I know Sloan was going to beat her anyhow. You know, but Coco, she was like in her days, because I'm a big fan of tennis. I've been watching Naomi Osaka when she turned pro, maybe 2013, 2014, somewhere around this. I've been watching Naomi Osaka all the time, and I mean, I like to see. I'm a big fan of women tennis, so straight up, hands down, I love women tennis. I love horses. Anybody that know me, I love horses, and I mean, all of my home have a lot of pictures of horses and stuff. So I don't play. I love horses. I don't ride them, but I like to go touch them, be around them. They're beautiful animals, you know. And yeah, Coco didn't show up. When I look at her spiritually, you can see something is going on. I'm telling you guys, you see that with Venus and Serena, all of them. Now we know Venus and Serena, the time is about, you understand what I'm saying? Now the time is winding down. All right, but Serena might have a little bit of juice in her tank still. She might be able to win at least 2 more Grand Slams. But I am seeing that she have a block. The hold her down is like what we say in the Caribbean. People hold you down. You cannot bust. You can't break. You know, you're trying to, every time you try to reach, you can't reach. So that is happening a lot of times in relationships. Even when sometimes when you have jinx and somebody put a curse in you, sometimes you're trying to get a job. You understand what I'm saying now? So sometimes that has happened a lot with people. You're trying to get a job. You're trying to every time, let's say you're reaching a relationship with somebody, all of a sudden just say you get heartbreak. The person just go see the person. They can't see you. So the same thing similar that going on with these ladies and them. These ladies and them have certain things that they have to do spiritual in order for them to want to start back to win. And they need proper protection because they do not have the right protection. They might wear crosses and all these things, but that can't save them. They need proper protection because they are not protected. I am telling you guys that. I prove it to you guys. I show you that in my last video. Scroll down last month on Witchcraft and in professional tennis. And I show you guys are these women and them being attacked. And you see with the US Open, you see what went on. They did not show up. Then Serena said that she been injured. You see the last time Serena played, she come and get injured. I've been telling you guys, it goes on in basketball too. I've seen it many times in basketball. James Harden, all them dudes and them, they're not going to win no championship until they get themselves clean up. And you have to know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? No? And a lot of people out here, a lot of people can do spiritual work, but it's who been ordained and who been put by God to do certain work. And my testimony speak for itself. But as I say with these ladies and them, I wish them all the best. But I just want to say I predicted it again. And Naomi Osaka, she could come back, you know. She could come back. But the mistake she makes, she should have never let people in the public, the audience in the public know that she was going through with mental health. I see they're going to always be using that. I see a lot of journalists, they're going to a lot of journalists going to try to break her. The message right now in the industry, what I'm seeing with these young ladies and them, they are trying to break them spiritually, mentally, physically. You see that with Sloan Steven. Sloan Steven said after the game that she was attacked online with a lot of hate messages on Instagram and all them stuff. They flood them with a lot of Instagram. And these young ladies have to be real strong. I know they have the fans and all that stuff. They have to communicate. But this is all designed to break them. They don't want to see no next Serena and Venus in sports dominating tennis like before. And that is what they're doing with these young ladies and them. They're going to break them. But the only way for them not to be broken, they have to be able to get the right help, and they'll be able to survive. It's a strategy. They have to be spiritually sound. You can't just buy a cross and feel like upon a crucifix and no, you need stronger stuff than that. You understand what I'm saying? You can pray, you can do, people can talk all that talk you want. Sometimes you see people praying, and nothing is happening. Sometimes you need that extra help. You need that extra spiritual push. This is not no Harry Potter stuff. This is real spirits people dealing with out here. People out here are evil and people are wicked, and they do not want to see Serena, Venus, Sloan, and Coco and all of them dominating like how Serena and Venus was. God bless Serena and Venus, and God bless the father, Richard. Go see that movie with Will Smith when it come out. I gotta talk about that. Will Smith, he gonna get nominated for that. He deserve an Oscar for that role, and their father deserve credit. And God bless that man, because that man, the things that with these ladies went through, is a shame. That it's a shame. But as I say, I just want to say, let's pray for Naomi and hope that everything will out for them. But we want the best for them. I love all these young ladies, and I want the best for them. I want to see them win. But they have to do certain work. And Naomi Osaka, if she do not make the right changes, try and get back that coach that I talk about. His name is Bajan or Bajan or whatever his name is. I can't pronounce his name, but I try to remember. I know the guy, but he's a Libra. That was the guy. I think she had fired him. That fallout. The man was upset. I don't know what has happened, but I wish that she could get back that coach and get the right team around her. And anyone out there, please do not let people know your weakness. Do not be telling people you're suffering from mental health. I don't know why black folks thinking this is like a badge of honor, telling people, oh, my mental. People are going to use that against you. And sometimes some of you long ladies are blocking all your blessings. Sometimes a man might want to like you, but he might be thinking you have mental health. He might be thinking you're crazy. You know, people thinking mental health is some kind of craziness, but they don't understand. Some people are just ignorant. But sometimes being too real sometimes can hurt you. And sometimes you don't have to, there's some things you just don't put out there. And people don't understand. Black people pain is different from any other race. We do not even care about our own self. So how we expect? We don't care about our own self half of the time. So that's why nobody will gonna respect us. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes we be looking for sympathy, thinking other people are gonna be sympathize with us. No, our pain is different from other people. You understand what I'm saying? No? So peace, love, and blessings. And I hope that these ladies and them learn the lesson. And I hope that they get the right help. You see what happened for the US Open. They didn't show up. None of them show up. They're all duds. And I told you guys again, they are being held down. And I stand by that 1,000%. And they're going to continue like this, moving forward until they get the right help. Until they get the right help in order for them, for this to stop, for the bleeding to stop. And I hope and pray for Naomi. I hope that she get it together, and I hope that she show up by spring next year, which I predicted that she need to take a break. I was sending a message to tell her wasn't even show up for the US Open, even for the Ohio Open, the Ohio Classics. That was an embarrassing situation too. I saw it was going to happen. That's why I did the video, was to send a message. But young people, they don't listen. So peace, love, and blessings. Let's pray for them. And we want Coco, we want Sloan, we want Serena to come back, show up, and we want Naomi to come back. But they have to make changes. If they don't make any changes, they're gonna always keep showing up short. I'm telling you guys, watch it. Peace out. Bye. And don't forget to click on the link below. You see the new September blog. September blog is out. Get your celebrity predictions, COVID, politics, everything. Click on the link below. Okay? Bye. And thank you for all the new subscribers. Love you guys. Hear more from me soon. Bye.